welcome to the Wahoo Warrior. This is my first ever bolt action battle report. Back in December, me and my buddy kind of got into the World War II scene. We're checking out some of the videos, and we ordered our stuff. Got around Christmas time, started assembling, and my buddy Alan painted quite a bit of his. I got mine assembled and primed. And Alan also did a phenomenal job of working on a ton of terrain and getting some stuff ready to go. So we decided to play our first match ever about a week ago from the time of this battle report. And I've seen a lot of battle reports online, and they are all kind of holding a camera, going back and forth. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on between the turns. I figured I'm going to try to do some battle reports, doing the same way I do my fantasy, and with the stop picture. And after we played this game, I realized that I probably need to keep a focal point from at least an angle from where I'm shooting my pictures, so it's not so confusing. So in my next battle report, I tried to do that a little bit more. But yeah, so here we go. I'm playing Germans. In this battle, I have a medium machine gun, a medium mortar, one unit of grenadiers that are veteran with a lot of submachine guns, and another unit of grenadiers that are regular, and a first lieutenant and a sniper. And my buddy has almost a kind of a matching type of list, but with the Americans. And so we're coming on the left and the right, and we did not deploy our snipers, and I have a spotter for my mortar. We weren't quite familiar with the rules. After the game, we realized we could have put them out on our half of the board. But so everything we have is moving in. So, you know, medium machine guns and mortars and spotters and snipers, everything's moving in. We roll, and I get to choose a table side, and since we're going left and right instead of up and down, I move in from the left hand side, or that's the side I choose, and we start pulling dice. So first one, I move my medium machine gun team onto the board, and just going to try to get them in a position to cover down that road eventually. And then he gets a dice, and he moves his sniper team in, just kind of working them towards that building. You know, like I said, we weren't really familiar with the game. We got the basics down, but yeah, we could have deployed these guys on. But there they are. I think they advanced to there. Next dice pulled, he moves. It's the Americans again. He moves his one of his two bigger units infantry onto the board, and then we pull another American dice, and he's moving his command team. Alan did, I think almost all of his units are veteran, if I remember right. I get a dice, and I move my Volksgrenadiers on. You know, they're the inexperienced guys. They got a possibility to become regular. They're green or veteran even. Then I pull another dice, I move my mortar team in there, and the spotter actually goes into the church to get some eyes out on the battlefield. So I got the mortar there. And then I get another dice, and I move this is my veteran grenadier unit with like about 2 assault rifles and 5 submachine guns. And that is my command group moving into the church. So I pull a lot of dice all in a row, and then there's the other American dice. They're moving in. They move into behind this building, which is across from my Volksgrenadiers. And then finally, you don't have these guys completely done. It's a medium machine gun team, and move on to the board as well. So I just kind of, there's the same picture, medium machine gun team, and he's got that other unit of infantry running along towards that building. So there's an overview of the board. It's a little blurry, but my idea is I'm going to move my submachine gunners down across this road, trying to get into these damaged buildings, and then just sweep along there with that superior firepower. My Volksgrenadiers, I kind of threw them way out on the end there. I was going to try to move up to that wall and use them to just kind of hold the side. I probably should have moved them a little closer to my command unit and the other unit, and just kind of maybe move it into that cemetery. But he's just coming on across from me, and so that's turn one. and not a lot of action when everybody has to move on. So we're gonna go ahead and start turn 2. Beginning turn 2, we pull the dice, and it's American. And this is one of the things we figured out later. You have to run into buildings. He had advanced into that building with that unit and shot at my Volksgrenaders. In hindsight, wasn't able to do that. Should have just ran in there. And he actually picks off 2 guys. So he rolls pretty decently, and 2 guys go down, and I take a pin marker. And then he gets another order, and he moves his. See, one of these is a medium machine gun team, and the other one is a mortar. Then I get, I don't know, whatever he did. I think he fired his mortar and missed. And then I fire my mortar, and I miss as well. And then he moves his sniper team up along the side of these rocks. I guess he's trying to get them in a position, so we try to get some shots. I'm pretty aggressive with these guys. Got all these walls and stuff in the way, so I can't really run so much. So I advance over the top of those, and I'm headed towards where that sniper is. My Volksgrenaders pass their pin check, and they actually move up along the rock wall, and they're going to try to shoot back a little bit, and they don't really do any damage. My medium machine gun, see, now at this point I'm like, what the hell do I do with this thing? I just move it up a little bit, trying to cover down that road. And my command team is coming out of the building, and they're following behind my submachine gun squad, my veterans. Then this is his medium machine gun. It's coming down the road. I'm going to be kind of a standoff maybe. And the next dice is Americans again. And he moves his command squad up a little farther. Still got a lot of cover in between them and any of my units. Destroyed building and stuff. My medium machine gun team looks like I do a fire order on that infantry unit that kind of is peeking its way in that kind of loose stuff, and I don't do any wounds. I don't even do a pin. Here I'm starting to get wailed on by those guys in the building. And I'm starting to rack up some pins. See, he's got that infantry unit there in the middle. This is, I don't know what that is. It shows a picture of some of his rolling. But there's the overview again. At the end of turn 2, I've got my Volksgrenaders kind of getting pinned down there. I'm moving my submachine gun squad up on the right. I didn't go very far. Mortar was ineffective, and don't really have any pins on any of his stuff. He's got that unit right in the middle, and then a unit in that building on the left, and then a couple odds and ends back to the right. So it's not really a pivotal next turn. My Volksgrenaders, I'm just planning for them to just keep taking most of the fire while my submachine gun unit moves around the side. So getting a turn 3, and I get the dice. So I advance my submachine gun unit into this destroyed building, and I let loose on the snipers, and I gun them down. So there's 1 dice for me. A lot of firepower with those submachine guns. And he realizes the death that they can deal out, and he gets a dice, and he moves his command squad into some protection behind this building. And then he fires his mortar. Looks like he's firing his mortar. And roll 4. Yes. My turn. I fire my mortar, and I got my spotter can see, and I'm just randomly. Everything of his seems to be moving, and I don't even remember what I shot at. I think that's infantry squad in the center. I pass a check, and I run these guys as far back as I can. Surprised I passed the check, but did that, try to get them some help, and I move my command team up here behind this building to stay close to my submachine gun unit. He runs these dudes straight into the wide open plains. So, next turn is going to be kind of important, and he advances these guys, or runs them, I think advance, and comes out of the building, and he's still kind of firing at the Volksgrenaders. My medium machine gun doesn't have anything that it can see, so it moves up here behind this wall, so I can, if I get a dice early, I can start laying down fire on that infantry squad that's running in the middle. So there's the overview again. So things are definitely starting to heat up. He's got a unit in that field there, a unit right in the middle, which is what I'm looking at to try to suppress. Don't have a lot of shooting over there, so he's just being very aggressive. But if I can pull some dice, I might be able to get some pin markers on those guys. And then my submachine gun unit, I'm just planning to try to take out that mortar and maybe his command unit and score those dice to try to get the win. That's my plan. And if I can pass some checks, I'll just keep my Volksgrenaders. I'm going to run them back here behind this cemetery and keep them out of the way. His medium machine gun team gets an order and they move into that building. And in hindsight, since they're a fixed team, I don't think they could have. I think they could start there. I think that picture was just showing that they were in overwatch or ambush. So we both scored a dice. He had killed my sniper team as well. So both the sniper teams are down. Here I'm looking at the shot. I fire my medium machine gun into these guys, and they do really well. And I put a pin on them, and I kill 3 guys. So the medium machine gun is letting loose on that unit out in the open. And he fails his check. He tries to run these guys, and he fails his check, and they're standing right there. So that's sweet. These guys advance, and they just keep firing at the Volksgrenaders. The Volksgrenaders actually, I think, go down in an effort to yeah, they do. I have them go down to try to, because they have no cover there, so they're just trying to absorb some shooting, and they do take another pin marker. And yeah, him failing that check was really nice in the middle there. And then he gets another order dice, so he gets 3 in a row here. He fires his mortar, and he's shooting at my submachine gun unit. He sees that as a big threat, and he misses. I go ahead and fire my mortar, and I finally am able to score a hit. And I fire at that unit that's advancing towards the Volksgrenaders, and I'm able to score a hit on them. And I roll 6 hits. And let's see, is that this turn? No, that's not this turn. I missed that unit. I fired at that unit and I missed. I do hit him eventually. So, here what do you got going on here? We got some submachine gunners moving up, and they're putting some shots out. At the long range, I got a couple rifles in there. I don't have a whole lot of shooting at that range, but I'm able to put a pin on his leader unit. But he gets an order dice next and passes, so he removes the pin, and he runs these guys up towards that beleaguered unit in the middle. My command unit moves up, and I think I'd throw a couple pot shot rifle shots at something. And then his machine gun team in the building, or medium machine gun, is just in ambush. Not sure what he's guarding for. I think to keep me from coming across that road to maybe assault his guys and whatnot. So there's the overview again. The turns are kind of flying by, and it's like, well, I got to score some of these kill dice. I'm up by, I think we're even. Yeah, 1 each. He killed my sniper, and I killed his. But I got to try to take out that command unit or that unit in the middle and score those dice. So I'm just going to keep pressing on them. And he's got that mortar team there that is kind of subject to being killed. So you're already at turn 5. It's like it could end on 6, or it could maybe go to 7, 50-50 chance. It's like moving on from that table edge. It's like running out of turns quickly. And we're only playing 500 points. So we don't have any vehicles or nothing. He gets the dice, of course, and he passes. And he's able to advance these guys, and he starts firing at these guys, and he puts another pin marker on them. He's killed a few here and there, but so I've got 4 pin markers on me, and I didn't go down. I'm going to try to rally. I get an order dice. I'm going to advance the submachine gun unit, and I'm going to try to take out this medium mortar team. And those are my rolls, I think, to hit or to wound. Yeah, I let him up and killed that mortar team. So, and here's my mortar shot. Comes in. I'm able to kill off quite a few guys and put a pin marker on them. But he passes his check to not be destroyed. My medium machine gun team, I believe I had to move them up. I don't think they had anything in sight. if I did, yeah, I'm pretty sure I moved him up. This guy here is still in ambush. Not really doing anything up there. And his command team is trying to get out of the way of everything, and he gets behind that. And that's in this game it's a bocage, so it's hard cover. I fail my rally check, and I just go down here. And then his unit, who I pounded on, but they didn't die. They passed their order. They only had one pin on them, and they come over the wall, and they're still shooting at the Volksgrenaders, and he's able to kill 2. And I've got the pin markers all kinds of racked up there, and I've only got 4 guys left, so yeah, not good. My command squad just kind of shuffles over a little bit, and they take a few rifle shots, I think, at his command unit, and I'm unable to do anything. So here we go, going into turn 6, could be the end of the game. Easiest targets for me is this command unit, I think, that I can put some fire on. So that's what I'm going to focus on. So I've got 2 kills to his 1, so I'm winning. If I can keep that going for the end of turn 6, I can get a win. Up here, this guy, he's either still in an ambush or maybe he fires. I think he's still in ambush. I'm trying to keep coming across the road. Yeah, he gets a dice here, and he moves up to basically point blank range. He's got a submachine gun, a bar, and 2 rifles. And he only kills a guy, but I got another pin marker on me. And I didn't go down, so I could try to rally. My machine gun team opens up, and they start shooting at his command unit. And I don't think I'm able to even put a pin on him. I need like 7s, maybe 6s. His team does shoot, I think. I think he finally did some shooting. I don't remember. Oh yeah, because he had removed that ambush. Shoots at my submachine gun unit, or they had. Oh, the submachine gun unit moved up to there, and he fired off his Overwatch, and he put a pin marker on him. And then my submachine gun unit tries to shoot the submachine guns are out of range, but I think I got a light machine gun in there and 2 rifles. Over here, I fail my rally, and something hits me, and I take another wound maybe. I fail my rally, but yeah, I'm able to put a pin marker on them, and don't kill anybody though. His guys are like all veteran. All his little things, not his 2 infantry units. And that's my command unit. They're shooting at them too, just trying to score that dice. He hasn't killed mine, and I haven't killed any more of his. So if the game ends here, I will win with a 2-man Volksgrenader unit that keeps pass. Yeah, they pass their destroyed, so roll a 6 and the game keeps going. So that's unfortunate for me. So first thing I get an advance, or I get the dice, and I advance these guys out. I'm going to try to hit that command unit of his. It doesn't really have any cover there, and I'm able to kill 2 guys and put a pin marker on him. So if I can just get 1 more kill, I will score that dice. My medium machine gun opens up, and again they need like 6s to hit, and I don't get any, or I don't get any kills. I don't even think I got a hit. He finally finishes these guys off. I had tried to rally again. I had an order dice before him, and unable to do that. And then I do get another hit, or let's see. I'm shooting at these guys with like my command unit. I think I tried to drop a mortar on him, and he starts shooting with his other unit that was in the center that doesn't have very many guys left. He tries to put a pin marker on my mortar team, and he was able to do that. So he's got a couple depleted infantry units there, and the command unit, I'm trying to find my mortar, try to fire everything I can at that command unit to score that dice. And my command team actually advances up, or goes upstairs, and I'm not sure if I did that right either, but to get out of the cover of that bocage, I'm able to hit him and put a pin, and I need a 5 or 6 to kill him, and I roll a 3. So shoot. But so that ends our game. It's going to be a draw. We've got 2 kills each. It was an enjoyable game. I think we both had a really good time. I really enjoyed the dynamics of the turn, how the turn bases work, pulling the dice. Things rapidly change depending on what happened. I mean, I got a mortar hit on that one team, but then didn't follow it up. Didn't my Volksgrenadiers, I had them kind of like left out to dry, but the idea was okay. I just didn't have my medium machine gun in a very good position. I had to keep repositioning because if he was going after them, I could have just kept supporting with fire. My submachine guns got into the fray pretty good, but then he was running away from me with as much as he could, and I didn't have anything to kind of trap him in place and hold him. But it was fun. We had a good time. We just played another game last night, and I'll try to get that report up. Thanks for watching. Comments always welcome.